starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, thanks. We'll hear from EK momentarily, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners, as their order will read like this. Jesse Hahn will get the ball to face them, and if you're looking for a key to this ball game, it'll be how he fares the first time or two through the order. This is a guy that can struggle in the early going, so a good start is imperative for him here. Defensively, Oakland will line up like this behind him. Logan Morrison will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. EK, our home 9 as they start play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in game number 2.
The 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Here comes a 2-2. Now this is lined into left field, a base hit. So he kicks off the festivities with a ringing single.
This is what you want when you're facing a young starter. Get him in the stretch right away. Make him uncomfortable out there. He's in trouble already after a leadoff single.
Austin Jackson will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Now the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
He's ready now. The pitch. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. And sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
And Jackson swings and misses as he's gone on strikes for the first out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Runners on first with 1 down. He's ready. Now the pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. He's set. Now the pitch. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 0-2 once more. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Another 0-2 home. And this one's in the dirt. But fortunately here, no advance. Pause, now the pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here he comes on 2-2. And this is fouled straight back. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Here now the 2-2. And this is on the ground toward the hole. One there. Onto the pitcher covering, and he dropped the baseball.
Yeah, and the bobble here to start the play took away any chance of getting 2. But that's a pretty good recovery right there to at least get the out at second base.
Nelson Cruz will stride in now. And as you can see, he's currently 6th in the American League in home runs. First offering on the way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Mariners nothing. A's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. There you see the starting lineup for Oakland now. And they'll go to work against no small task indeed. The 2010 American League Cy Young Award winner, King Felix, right-hander Felix Hernandez. And the Mariners defensively would look like this behind him. Ben Zobrist will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
And you know, the little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now. But when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. And that has certainly been the case these last few games.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. This is taken in by Trumbo, and there's out number 1.
And this is one of those guys that throws what you'd call a heavy sinker. Normally he's going to get a lot of ground balls, but he leaves this one up in the zone. And I think he's lucky that this ball didn't get hit farther than it did.
Sean O'Malley will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now here's the pitch. No, and he's definitely getting the best of this matchup as he fires another fastball past him for strike 2.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
And he struck him out.
And if you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Billy Butler will dig in for the first time now, looking to get back on track as he's seen that average stumble a bit here these past 9 ball games. Now here's the first pitch. And this pitch is going to be bounced foul over near Ty Waller in the first base coaching box. Now here it comes. And there's a swing and a miss by Butler, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And this is taken there by Butler. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Here comes a 1-2. Now a swing and an easy ground ball to first. Morrison will take this over to first, and with that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. We've played an inning. No score. Kyle Seager leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Third baseman, Kyle Seager.
First pitch coming. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Here's the 1-1. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
And he got him.
Well, let's take a look at the sequence here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches, they're all going to be down in the zone. So now you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else around the knees. Boom. That's when they change the sight level and get that last pitch by him at the letters.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 14 homers, and the RBI count at 35. Hard hit down the line, and that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate, and this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
Here's Seth Smith now. Now a ball lined towards center field, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
That's the hardest hit ball he's had all series, and he's still looking for that first hit, but it didn't work out for him here.
Now the first pitch. Chris Taylor is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Ready now on 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
Here's the 1-2. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. One left for Seattle. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Number 22 will start things off in the bottom of the second. Sinker's in there. No balls and a strike. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
When a guy like this on the mound has got you down 0-2, that's a tough hole to climb out of.
Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Got him.
Well, one thing you can always say when you're facing a guy like this is that he's going to strike hitters out. The question is, are you going to make him work for those strikeouts? And if those three pitches are any indication at all, these guys could be in for a long night.
Stephen Vogt will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. Here's the first offering. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Called strike 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Now the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch from Felix. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with two away.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Lowry. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 10 home runs and 31 RBIs. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. And Smith will put this one away with ease to retire the side. So a strong inning there for Felix Hernandez. It remains 0-0. Mike Zunino will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow. First pitch coming. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
Yeah, I don't think that pitch wound up where he wanted it to, but it did the trick.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. So with one gone, there you get a look at the Mariners' upcoming schedule for the next 7 days here on MLB The Show. Now here's the first pitch. Logan Morrison stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Now here's the pitch. And he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. It's still on his mind.
Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Third inning, no score to this point. And this is hit hard on the ground at first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Center fielder number 16.
Here's that sequence again. They get ahead with strike one. Then a swinging strike two has him deep in the hole, but then that's a good take on 0-2. You follow that with a good pitcher's pitch that he bites off and fouls away, and then he just sits on this fifth pitch and bam, solid base hit.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. Now a ball hit sharply down the line at third, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Runners on first with one down. Comes set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Comes set, now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already, and there are two gone in the inning. So the runner at first here with two gone in the inning, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Now the 1-1 to Cano. Swinging a high chopper to third. Knee high, he barehands it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Mariners leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Number 20 will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Now a check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Here's the pitch. 1 ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home third.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and play off.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run call, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
And here's the first pitch. Cody Ross is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you'll appreciate a call like that once in a while.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Now here's a swing and a hard ground ball that'll get past Hernandez into center field for a base hit.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Marcus Semien comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fouled straight back. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hernandez readies the 1-1, and he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now the 1-2. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
And these guys know that if you're going to get to a pitch like this, you've got to get to him early. But once he settles in, he can be really tough. But they've got 2 on against him now and only 1 out.
Ben Zobrist is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Has a look, now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. First and second now, 1 man out. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. From the belt, kicks and deals. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. 2-2. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. They'll force it up to second, and they do get the out there. Sean O'Malley will dig in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to take the lead here in the early going. First pitch to him. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
He's set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, so he's able to tightrope it out of danger here, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Nelson Cruz will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Kyle Seager will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. The pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he continues to hit the ball well as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. Mark Trumbo will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Here it comes. 1-0 to Trumbo. Fouled back. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. The 1-1 home. Oh, and he goes down to get the curveball there and gets a lot of it. And he got more than enough of it, in fact. This one is gone. A home run. A 2-run homer here for Mark Trumbo. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you're paying your big horse to do out there. I think he knew he wasn't going to get a fastball right there, so he just stays back as long as he can and then just explodes right through the zone.
Taylor. Seth.
Here's Seth Smith now, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. Here's the 0-1 now to Smith. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
He'll try again, 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good, strong throw to first to get him easily.
Into the box, Chris Taylor. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Pitch on the way. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Seattle. Billy Butler will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. First pitch coming. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Go, Billy.
The 1-0 pitch. Not close. It's 2-0. Here's the 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's
Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. And a reminder, nothing says America like baseball on the 4th of July, and we'll have it for you in high definition here on the show tomorrow as you get a look there at the pitching matchup on tap for Independence Day at the ballpark. Now the first pitch. The first pitch to him here is hit on the ground to the left side as he doesn't waste any time. That's into left for a base hit.
And this guy's had his way with him so far, so maybe this is the way to change things up. Maybe go into attack mode up. Kind of get the sense that they've been a little too passive, so this is a nice first pitch single.
Stephen Vogt is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Hernandez readies the 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. The right-hander deals on 1-2, and he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Ahead in the count, you've got to be able to take a little off when you need to. So here he comes with the changeup, and that's good night, Charlie.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Lowry, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He waits. Now the pitch. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch from Felix. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike three. The A's strand one. They're down 2-0. Mike Zunino will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll make the catch. Oh, check that! He didn't look it into his glove, and the ball drops in.
Boy, I'm not really sure what happened right there. I wonder if he might have lost that ball in the lights, but that seems like a ball that he should have caught.
Logan Morrison will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. He's ready now. The pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
1-1 on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 1-2. And now a swing and a miss, and Morrison is retired for round number 1. Austin Jackson will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. DK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense.
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out. Inning over. Mariners go down quietly there. They're up 2-0. Number 20 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now the 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Here's the 2-2 home. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. And he'll take strike 3 called. Make it 3 straight punch-outs now on the mound. 1 away.
Up next for Oakland.
Leadoff man retired for Cody Ross. First pitch coming. Seager at third. Throw gets him. 2 down.
And that's a good guy to take care of on one pitch, especially on a swing like that.
Marcus Semien will stand in. Base hit his first time around. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left, and the A's are on the board now. It's a 2-1 ball game. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Jackson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back to the Coliseum right after this. Robinson Cano will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. Here comes the 1-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Here comes the 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 2-2 pitch on the way. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Well, let's take a look at that play at first here in show motion. Close to making a great save here. You can see him try to backhand it, but it doesn't quite want to stay in the glove. He may have hit him more in the palm, and he can't prevent the throwing error.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's Nelson Cruz now. As he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. Ross is there, one away.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Mark Trumbo will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First offering on the way. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
And the M's just need that one big hit that's been eluding them.
He's ready. Now the pitch. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. From the stretch. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Ross in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Seth Smith will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. The cutter runs outside. Ball 1. The next pitch. Oh, and he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Mariners leave a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Sean O'Malley will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, between the top 3 three guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. This is taken in by Trumbo, and there's out number one.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Billy Butler is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And there's the first strike, 2-1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. And they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Smith is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are two men out. Number 22 will be the batter, 1 for 2 thus far. Here's the first offering. This ball's grounded foul. Now here's the pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Jackson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down 2-1. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The Mariners out in front of this one as we move to the 7th, but before it gets underway, let's give you a look at the game summary to this point.
Chris Taylor.
First pitch coming. Chris Taylor is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Line hard into left. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Mike Zunino will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. First things first, here's a throw over, and they got him. Now here's the first pitch, and they start him out away with a cold strike. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 pitch on the way. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
So 1-2 with one away. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Logan Morrison will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Now the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Let's go.
Now the pitch. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. None left for Seattle. They still lead it 2-1. Stephen Vogt will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. And here's the first pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. And the pitch. And this is fouled straight back. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. And this is hit well towards the hole. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Worth a look at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he's up to 80 for the game right now, so he should still be in pretty good shape.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Hernandez readies. Another 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. They know he'll chase it down there, so even if it didn't get the job done, it's a great pitch on 0-2.
Here comes a 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. Our score remains 2-1. Dan Otero will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Austin Jackson is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Robinson Cano will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
The first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
How about this out of the bullpen? Repeat pitches, 2 outs. Can't do a whole lot better than that.
Nelson Cruz will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Now here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. The 1-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here's another 1-2. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They lead it 2-1. Cody Ross will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now Hernandez will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike.
Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Here he comes on 2-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus.
Marcus Semien will dig in. A home run his last time. First pitch to him. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. Here it comes. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Yeah, he seems to be pitching him a little cautiously here. Maybe because he's 2 for 2 against him so far, but I think this is a guy you still need to come right after.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. That sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
Ben Zobrist will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Pitch on the way. Hard hit towards center. Jackson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They still trail it here 2-1. Kyle Seager will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Kyle Seager.
Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. Here comes a 1-2. A ball hit hard to the left side. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Mark Trumbo will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. First pitch on the way. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Here it comes 1-0 to Trumbo. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And this is knocked down on the mound.
Oh, you want to talk about a tough error to hang on a guy. Anytime there's a broken bat, this to me should be a base hit. I mean, I know he doesn't field it cleanly, but they're calling this an ordinary chance? There's nothing ordinary when you've got the shard of a bat coming your way right at the same time the ball's getting there. Give me a break. That's a hit.
Seth Smith will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
James Jones will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 99, James Jones.
Here's the 0-1 now to Smith. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set, now the pick. That's hard hit back up the middle. To second for 1. On to first, a double play.
As far as pitchers go, it seems like you're never far away from working out of danger if you've got that good sinking fastball. Here he's going to start this pitch right in the strike zone and then let it bear straight down. And at the plate, it's tough.
And hold that thought as this ball is through the infield for a base hit. And that could be a big insurance run here as that pushes the lead to 2 here in the top of the 9th.
That's a big run in a game like this. That makes it a 2-run game now here in the top of the 9th. So now you give your guy a little extra breathing room out there in the bottom half. He'll appreciate it, believe me.
Dustin Ackley will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. On the way. Runner goes for second, and this one's in the dirt, and no throw as he'll just hang on to it.
Well, this is a changeup down in the zone. When you get that combination as a catcher, it's darn near impossible to make a play at second. He's in there easily with a stolen base.
Now the 2-0. And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball hit back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
That's a good approach right there with the 2 away. He's just going to shorten up the stroke and take it right back up the middle. That'll be good enough to get the job done and pick up the 2-out RBI.
Stepping in now, Logan Morrison, as he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. Ross is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and a runner left. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. The Mariners are on top, 4-1. James Jones will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 99, James
Dustin Ackley will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Sean O'Malley will try again, 0 for 3 thus far.
at the bottom of the 9th, center fielder, Sean O'Malley.
Jesus Sucre is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 2, Jesus.
Carson Smith is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
For the Mariners, number 39, Carson Smith.
Sean O'Malley will try and turn it around. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts thus far. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Oh, he is intimidating. There's no arguing that.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Now the rookie deals on 1-2. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Taylor is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Billy Butler will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And the pitch. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, you know, when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
In now, number 22, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The win would belong to Felix Hernandez if the lead holds up. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out. And the Mariners will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here. Felix Hernandez. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smart...